Hi darlings, this is Christina and today I want to show you an everyday fresh spring look. We're going to do a little chit-chatting, we're going to talk about cool music releases. We are also going to use some new and old makeup releases, which I love because I use so much of my existing collection. I want to show you how you can use new and some of the previous ones that are still so good. So darlings, without further ado, let's get into it. I have some Hershey's chocolate. This does have almonds in it. I'm feeling chocolate right now. A little lemonade. A little fancy glass, right? It's iridescent, guys. Can you tell? Also, it's lemonade with a hint of Japanese whiskey. All right, darlings. So let's get to the play. Right now, I just have the Clé de Peau. These are the best little glitter cream lip glosses, but in the glitter shades. I need all of them. I'm almost out of the lilac color. This is so much. Yes, they're expensive. Yes, but they're worth it and they last for 24 months, guys. 24 months. We're going to start with the Chanel Mermaid Balm. And I think what we'll do, we'll rub it here. And I think we're just going to place it on the cheeks before I put anything else on. Right now, guys, I just have my skincare. I have nothing else besides my eyebrows. I didn't want to do that on camera. I did have a video where I showed you my eyebrow routine. That is not this one. I'll link it up top. Well, first let me say, outside of makeup, my #1 love in life, besides obviously my husband and kids and family, music. Okay, I love music. For as long as I have been alive, I've been a music lover. And I'm sure there are many out there of you who love music too. Like, I need it in my life. I need it so desperately. Good music too. Which, by the way, nowadays is not that easy to find. Okay, so we're going to do the Chanel last spring. Les Four Ombres in Delices. So, of course, this is a limited edition. It is what it is, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this peachy color. I really, really do like this palette. I was so excited to do this spring look because I was like, you know what? We can play with all my old stuff too. We're going to put it all together is what we're going to do. So like I was saying, this music just soothes the soul. You know what I mean? Some music more than others, but it can definitely uplift you. It can bring you down. Music has the ability to transport your emotions to a different place. I truly believe that. So I choose to transport myself into a happy place always by putting on music I love. I'm very picky. I am a music snob. Okay. And a lot of new music doesn't do it for me. I'm just going to be really honest. I have Spotify and I typically just listen to the things I love. I am very eclectic. I love every type of music. I love country, I love rock, I love R&B, I love hip hop, original hip hop. I love gospel. I like, you know, certain rap. It can't be like degrading to women though. That bothers me. But, you know, yeah, there's a lot that I love. I love a little bit of everything. So I say that to say, I just like good music. And I think music is one of those things where if it's good, it really doesn't matter what genre it is. It's going to touch you, right? I'm going to go into this purple color. So my Spotify will give me recommendations for like new artists or new albums that drop. So of course I saw the new Justin Timberlake. Well, he's been, you know, bringing things out little by little, but let me tell you, I am a Justin fan. I am. Let me caveat to this. Do not agree with the way he treated Britney during that whole scandal situation, which, you know, he came out and did a public apology for. The way he made her seem like she was the bad guy, like Cry Me a River. You remember the girl in the video looked just like Britney, and it looked like she was the cheater. We're going to go into the newest Chanel Les Ombres, which is Coral Treasure. This one's really quite lovely. So let's actually get a smaller brush. Yeah, something about this size. We're going to go into that deepest shade. Anyways, so there was the Britney thing, and then more recently when he made that movie a few years ago, this was during like high COVID time. And you know, he and his coworker were sitting a little too close with his hand on her leg. The pictures, they say, I'm hoping he's just a touchy-feely person. And that there was no lines that were crossed aside from, you know, that not looking good because Jessica Biel was pregnant at the time. But she's still with him, and I don't see her to be like a person who's going to stay with a cheater. So, you know, they still say a lot of love things. I think honestly in Hollywood, you never can really know, right? They live differently than we do. That's just the truth of the matter. Their reality is very different. I'm going to get just a smaller brush and go between the two. Anyways, I wanted to say that because I am a fan of Justin, but I realize he's not perfect, okay? But I'm a fan of his music. And my really good friend slash hairdresser does celebrity hair. She has done many celebrities, I should say, but specifically she went on tour with him one year, and she said he and also Britney Spears were some of the nicest, most down-to-earth celebrities she ever met. The story she tells me just makes me like them even more. So that made me a super fan, you know? So anyway, my husband and I listened to the more recent album. With this particular shade, I find that fingers are better. So we're going to go into that little sparkly shade, and we're going to put it just on the center. So anyway, his new album, Everything I Thought It Was, I like, okay? I feel like it's different. I mean, it's not 2020 vision, okay? Experience. My husband loved that album, and so did I. I thought it was definitely one of his best pieces of work. It was so interesting. Almost all the songs were hits. It was just a really great album, right? So my husband's been waiting because he hated Man of the Woods. I actually liked Man of the Woods. I thought it was, you know, something different. You know, he was like getting back to his like Tennessee roots. I don't know. I liked it. There's a lot of songs. I liked Filthy. I liked Breeze Off the Pond. I liked Many. Let's say that. I liked Many. Husband hated it. And he gives me crap every time I listen to it. And so when we start hearing the drops of the new album, he was like, what is this? He was like, this is not it. Justin is just not giving. I sprayed a little bit of the Lisa Eldridge enhancing spray. I just wanted to wet it because it wasn't giving me the pop I wanted. Okay, so there's that. I'm just placing it right over top of where I had it. Anyways, so I like this new one though. I think it's different. You know, I feel like it's kind of got a retro vibe with a new school twist, and the songs I like mostly are the fast ones. They are bops. And when I say they're bops, it's me like dancing in the car after I drop my kids off of school, obviously, because it's not children approved. But there is Effing Up the Dance Floor, which is so much fun. There is Imagination. Anyways, I think those are really fun songs, but I swear every time I play it, I can't play with my husband because he makes me want to hit him because he's like, what are you listening to? Oh my gosh, not this guy again. And then there's one song where he tries to rap. Oh, I think it's a Memphis song. He was like, oh, turn it off. I can't even listen to this. Why? Why do you have to be so problematic? Anyways, I like it. What do you guys think? Have you listened to Justin? Do you like Justin? You know, I'm sure there's some Justin fans out there. I'm going to use a little bit more of this here. Anyway, I'm loving it. I don't care what he says. And I'm going to keep bopping to it because it's like perfect for summer. You know, I need some fast music, some new fast music. So yeah, that's that. And then we're going to go into the Le Beige Cool Palette. Yes, you can play with these colors. We don't have to, you know, just stay in one palette. That's rarely what I do, by the way. I rarely use one palette for everything. I just can't. I have to have options, and I like to use my options. So I want to go into this here. color, because this is different actually. I did show a swatch of this over, you know, when I first did it, but reviewed this product. No, be careful, because now I'm putting a lot of shimmers on and we don't want them bunching out. But this one, as opposed to the other, has a little more pinkiness to it. So I'm gonna just put it a little bit over top of that purple. Was that a mistake? I don't know. I have not thought about how I'm gonna do this look, guys. We're just here playing with makeup. We're gonna go into this here color. So, on to something different. So then Ariana Grande came out with her newest album, which, womp womp, it to me is not great. And let me tell you something. To me, it felt like this is the first Ariana Grande album that I actually don't really like any of the songs. Look, nothing is deep with Ariana Grande in her music, okay? They're bops. They're fun things to dance to or listen to when you're working out or something like that, okay? To me. There's nothing deep. There's nothing profound. I don't know that she writes her own music, but I'm going to tell you, it doesn't feel profound to me, okay? Okay, let's look and see if we're missing anything. Okay, we got our peachiness. Is it even? Okay, I feel like one side's a little more even than the other. Let's go into that second. Now, I will say, Coral Treasure, I like these peach shades better than the one from last year. The other one is like a wash of color. These are actual like vibrant peach colors. So I love that. I think this one's going to be a great spring palette for me. Did we knock out? We did knock out some stuff. So we're going to go back into that Chanel Cool palette. And we're going to get a small brush because I want to deepen it up a little. Let's see. This does start to pull a little reddish though. Is that going to be too dark? No, because it's got a little purple too, and the other purple alongside of it is just too purple. So let's just pack this right here. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I haven't researched this, okay? And by the time I do this video, I will make sure that this information is correct. But a lot of the songs, the bops that I liked from Ariana Grande were written from Victoria Monet, okay? I don't know if you know this, but Victoria Monet is, like Ariana, one of her very close friends / songwriter, and she's actually an amazing songwriter, and her beats are like amazing. I like all music, but I have to say probably my favorite music is like neo soul. Is that like the new terminology? I don't know, but it's soulful, like R&B-ish, but it resonates in a way where it's just so much soul. And when I'm talking neo soul, I'm talking, because I'm going to show these women here, Cleo Soul, because they're all like underground, kind of like what her was. I loved hers first debut album before she got popular. I don't really love anything now, but I love her first album. Unfortunately, that's how it goes. Once the artist becomes more popular, the songs they have to be more mainstream and more popular. And to me, sometimes that takes away some of the creativity, some of the things you loved about that artist. But Cleo Soul, who I love, most of her music is going to be slower though, I'll be quite honest. And then there's Alex Isley, which if you don't know about Alex Isley, she's like the daughter of one of the Isley brothers. Oh, her music is amazing. She is a breakthrough artist for sure. I just love her tones, her beats, her just everything. I love Alex Isley. I'm probably listen to her stuff most. And then there's Meta. Okay. She actually is under the Beyonce, Jay-Z, one of their record labels, okay? I don't think a lot of people know about her. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, she's a little bit of a freak. She's a little bit still figuring out about love. So I can't relate to many of her songs, but I don't know, I like her voice, I guess. And I like the beats that they have paired her with. But like I said, it's not grown-up music. It's like, I mean, her last album was all about you know, this toxic ex that she keeps going back to. Is it real life? Yes, but like I saw an interview with her and she was kind of still saying like, I don't know, they go back and forth and like she's also the toxic one. Like, thank you for your honesty, but with that I can't relate. Okay, so she's got some growing up to do, but I think she's got great potential. And then there is, who else? There is Teddy Swims. If you don't know Teddy Swims, he's got a rich, raspy voice. Ooh, it is so, it's great. It's like country soul. So if you get a chance, check out Teddy Swims. I really enjoy him. He's a new artist to me anyway. I think he's like breaking out right now, but love Teddy Swims. The Door, my kids love it. So whenever I put it, they're like, you know, they're bopping to it. We're like bopping together. You know, it's kind of that kind of thing. There's India Shawn. I love India Shawn. I love her artistry. I just love everything about her. I think she did some songs with Anderson .Paak and they did like really cool mixes together. I really love Sabrina Claudio. Now this is a pretty young girl who talks about some really serious subjects and you're like, how do you feel as deeply as you do at such a young age? This kind of stuff takes development, right? I don't know, guys, but she sings about some subject matter that you're like, you swear she was a 50-year-old woman who had a whole life. Have you heard of that one from Kylie Minogue? Oh, I love Padam, and I don't think it's a new song, but that is a bop for sure, and I have been jamming to it nonstop. I love it. Once the kids get out of the car, right? That's my bop. And then my most recent person, this new album that she has, I've heard her in the past. I'm going to take the DIOR Forever Glow. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. And we're just going to put this here. Anyways, I like Jade Nova. I think this is a very mature album. I like a lot of the songs here, I like the beats, and I love the message. It's about her getting to the root of her issues, something like Meta needs to get into. Getting to the root of her issues of why she keeps choosing like toxic relationships, the daddy issues that she has, and like getting help for it. Like this is all in the album. It's really cool. I think it's a really good album. You know, as a young person, if I heard this album, I think it would be super helpful for me. You know, there was some toxic relationships I was a part of, and anyways, I really love it. I really do. Now with the Forever Glow, because it's so glowy, sometimes I like to put it underneath my under eyes so that it gives it a little pop. Ooh, I like this. I haven't even finished, guys, and I'm really liking. You know you like an eye look when you like it before you put mascara and eyeliner on. This is my Tried or True Ride or Die Wild Nudes Guerlain palette. This is such a great palette for so many reasons. But one in particular is that I can also use these two colors as an eyeliner. Sometimes if you see me in my videos with like a brown eyeliner, and I like to kind of wet it, so just use whatever setting spray you have. It doesn't mess up the eyeshadows. You can still, they're still as creamy and beautiful as they ever were. I'm going to try to do this, guys, with you guys. This is going to be tricky, but I'm going to try to show you the best way I can how I do this. But any type of flat brush. And this takes time to develop the skill, and I'm not always perfect at it, but I'm getting better the more I do it. That's true with makeup in general. Anyways, what was I saying about Jade Nova? Yeah, so I really enjoy her album. And sometimes my husband will tell me about these things because he likes the Joe Budden podcast. So then he'll be like, Joe Budden said, you know, really likes this artist. So we kind of have like similar taste in music. So I'll listen to some things that he says. And that's how I actually found out about Meta. It's from Joe Budden. But all the others I found out on my own. Yeah. Anyways, I love it. I love good music. Tell me, guys, what are your favorites? You know, I also like Casey Musgraves, but I haven't been loving the new stuff coming out from her newest album. I really loved the Golden Hour album. I loved that album. And I even loved Star-Crossed. I believe that was the album. Yeah. That was about like her, unfortunately, the same person who gave her the inspiration for Butterflies also gave her the inspiration for Star-Crossed. It was like about the breakup / divorce she had with her ex-husband. Anyway, I thought it was I liked all of them. This Deeper Well album, I think that's what it's called, but that's the first drop she has. I'm not super excited about that one, but time will tell. We'll see how I feel about that one. But yeah, tell me guys, what are some of your favorite artists? What are your music genres of choice? Are you eclectic? What's your favorite? I'm a big music lover, like I said, so I would love to know what you guys like. And if there's any recommendations, because I love finding new artists. Oh, this side, if you're looking between them, this is too thick. So when this happens, we're going to clean it up. This is where Q-tips and things come into place, but I think this is too long also. So just using my finger, but because I'm too lazy, I don't want to get back up and get a Q-tip. YSL Lash Clash in brown. Love this mascara. Oh, of course. Never fails. That's why I didn't put my foundation on yet, because I already know I'm going to have to clean it up. So I love this brown Lash Clash. Oh, I love it so much. But I always mix it with my Chanel Le Volume. I know, I can never ever let that go. Like, I love that mascara so much. It does something for me. It's one of my holy grails. And sometimes I like leave it and then I come right back. I just can't get enough of it. I mean, I typically wear 2 different mascaras. I know that may seem excessive, guys, but for me to get the lashes I want without like getting eyelash extensions or getting the serums, because I've had bad reactions with the actual lash growth serums. This is a way for me to achieve that same kind of va-va-voom. So, Le Volume. Yeah, so I'm excited. I love to hear new music, especially for the summertime. I'm so excited for this year. I told you guys, I think this is going to be a great year, and so far it has been. I feel like everything's going along very smoothly. Everybody's in good health. You know, my surgery was seemingly successful. What do you guys think? I actually did purchase this a while ago. I was going to do a dedicated review on the Prada foundation, but it just got away from me with all the releases. So I am going to add this to my rankings of foundations very soon. But this is in the shade, the struggle is real, guys. Okay, I will show you, I'll list down below what color this is. It was one of the reasons I didn't purchase it actually online on the Prada website, is because I really wasn't sure about the shade that was going to be best for me. But let me tell you, I do like this foundation. I think it's very lightweight. I think it gives a nice coverage. It's like medium, a good full medium coverage, which is perfect for me if I want to go with a foundation. But I will say it's on the drying side for me and my skin type, which is normal to dry. More recently, definitely leaning to the dry. So I actually have been loving it with the DIOR Forever Glow. That has been really making me love this foundation. So I've been using it a lot more. It definitely lasts all day at work. And it's very skin-like, but it does like hide all the blemishes. I think the discoloration. But I think once summertime comes, I may go deeper, because as I'm looking at myself, I am going to get deeper in the summer, and I just think this may be too light. This is probably going to be my winter shade. This is the YSL number 2 Buff Dune. I find I don't like this one as a full bronzer. I typically just bronze my whole face. It's everywhere. But I will say with this one, it feels more of like a contour. Because it is kind of like that, and guys, I don't know how to contour, so you're gonna have to forgive me, okay? Because it is that kind of more nudie shade. So I'll put that there. So I'm just gonna put it on the edges here to kind of sculpt my face. Maybe this will make me like contouring more. And since I do have kind of like a larger nose, which, you know, I'm in acceptance of, but let's see if we can make it look a little, I don't know. However contouring is supposed to do is sharpen and define. So let's sharpen and define. You and I are going to play together with makeup. That's what we're doing today. My wonderful makeup subscriber friends who have brought me to this point and who want to see the things I want to do. So thank you guys. I appreciate you more than you know. Like, I mean, obviously I can do this by myself and keep talking to myself in the camera, but that wouldn't be any fun. The whole point is to like be with a community, and I am so grateful for the community I have. You guys bring me so much joy because you love what I love. And not everybody likes makeup like this, especially luxury makeup. Okay, I think that's enough. Now we're going to do my favorite. I'm going to have to get the refill of Hermes Atlas. You know what I realized? I don't like matte bronzers. That's the problem with the YSL. I don't like it because it's just flat. I feel like for me, it's not radiant enough. I need a little bit of luminosity, and the Hermes gives me a little more luminosity. So that's why I went back. But I'm gonna make use of this YSL bronzer, and I don't think I'm gonna get another shade. I think I'm good with this because I don't like the texture. I don't like the finish, and that's not gonna change. I don't think with any of the other colors. Oh, did you guys pick up any of the YSL bronzers? And if so, what did you think of it? See, this is how I typically like my bronze. I just do it everywhere. Almost like a blush, and then I put blush over top. We're gonna use the Chanel Rose Coquette brush blush. I just think with this eye, this is gonna be perfect. I love this blush too. It's very pretty, especially for these looks. Like if you want a peachy pinky look, very pretty. I do wish it was in the formula like the Fantasy Day Chanel. I would die. That would have been amazing to have these two colors with that beautiful sheen. Oh, that was one of the best Chanel blushes I have ever tried. Okay, so I got that there. It is not it's not a flat matte, and it's not uber glowy, but it does have some radiance. This is how I do blush. I like a lot of blush, and I like it high. I want to give the illusion of fullness because I am long, so I center and focus on my cheeks right here. Perfect. I was looking for my Danessa Myricks Lila's liner. I literally put it here for filming purposes, and I have no idea where it is. So I'm sorry, guys. I was gonna add that to the lower lash, but that's not gonna happen today. Oh, I found it. I found it. Okay, here. This is like perfect for this look. In the future, these little like get ready with me things, I think I will show you more of the colors, like what I'm doing in the future. But this is like my first time doing this in a long time, so bear with me, guys. This will get more improved the more we go. Today I just wanted to talk to you guys and have fun with makeup, so I didn't want to really think too hard about anything. Now this is the Chantecaille Holiday Precious Gold Illuminating Powder. It's a gorgeous like highlighter. It's really pretty. It's like a creamy gel formula highlighter, so I like to put it like on the tops of my cheek. Do you see? Look at that. Oh, so pretty. So pretty. Chantecaille killed it this year, or I should say 2023, with their just everything. The holiday collection was amazing. I love the Wild Begonia, which I'm gonna use today too. That little lip chic. Oh, there was just so much I loved with the Chantecaille release last year. But as you can see, look how pretty that is. Put a little tip on my lip. Love it. Okay, so I do already have that lip liner, so I'm going to remove. Sorry, that was a lip cream that I showed you from Clé de Peau. So this is the Sephora gel lip liner in Creme de la Creme. This is definitely one of my favorite lip liners, and it is a Sephora brand, and it is quite hydrating and quite inexpensive. Okay, this thing here is like $13. So every time there's a Sephora sale, I'm going to talk about these liners. I haven't tried any of the others, really. This is like my jam, because I have other lip liners that I really like, and I didn't see any tones that I wanted to try in this particular formula, but Creme de la Creme is the best creamy nude peachy color. Let me show you here. So pretty. I have a backup of it because I love it so much. And then this is Wild Begonia from Chantecaille. This was the Wild Mustang collection. I have talked about this one in the past because it is so fabulous. So that pretty pinky purple, more purple than pink, I would say. But these two together are fantastic. I'm liking everything so far. Let me do my finishing spray. And I always have like my mascara starts to get on my lid, and guys, I'm sorry. Sometimes I wait for it to dry so I can get back to it and like clear it, and I forget, and then you guys see the evidence of it, but sorry. Let me go over top really quick. There we go. Okay, now we're for reals done. Okay, a fresh everyday spring look with mini palettes. Obviously you don't need these palettes to create this kind of look, but you can see the kind of hues that I used. You can create your own. Thank you guys for spending time with me and doing this chit chat with me. I had so much fun just doing makeup with you. I'll do more of these, absolutely. I'll do some more dedicated ones. But tell me if you want me to separate them out. Like, do you want me to show you like everyday looks and then do like a chit chat get ready with me separately with like just a random look that I'm going for? I don't know. Or should I combine them? I'm just not sure. I'm trying to figure out what you guys like and what it will do for the general appeal of those particular videos. I'm trying to still figure it out. Anyways, I appreciate you guys so much, and I hope you have a great day, a wonderful week, and I will catch you in the next one.